Let's be real. Have you ever had a woman tell you, "You're such a nice guy, but..." and then she ends up dating someone else? You did everything right. You listened, you were there for her, and you treated her like a queen. But instead of falling for you, she walked right past you for a guy who barely put in any effort. Why does this happen? Because being too nice often comes across as needy, weak, and desperate for approval. Women respect strength, not submission. The truth is, being too nice isn't making you more attractive, it's actually pushing women away. Not because kindness is bad, but because being overly nice often comes from fear, insecurity, and a need for approval. And women can sense that. They're not looking for a man who bends over backward for their attention. They're drawn to men who are strong, confident, and self-sufficient. In this video, we'll break down why being too nice fails, what actually attracts women, and how Stoic wisdom can help you develop unshakable confidence. By the end, you'll understand what truly makes a man stand out, not fake bravado, but real strength. So, if you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting, watch till the end. Let's get started. 1. The problem with being too nice. Have you ever felt like no matter how nice you are to a woman, she just doesn't seem to feel the same way about you? You listen to her, compliment her, and always try to make her happy, but somehow she seems more interested in the guy who doesn't even try. It's frustrating, right? The problem isn't that you're being nice, it's that you're being too nice, in a way that makes you seem weak, needy, or desperate for her approval. Many men mistake being nice for being likable. They think that if they avoid conflict, agree with everything she says, and always put her first, she'll see them as the perfect guy. But in reality, when a man puts a woman on a pedestal, she often starts to lose respect for him. Why? Because deep down, women don't want a man who seeks validation from them. They want a man who is already confident in himself. The biggest issue with being too nice is that it often comes from fear. Fear of rejection, fear of upsetting her, and fear of standing up for yourself. When you're always trying to please her, she doesn't see a strong, independent man. She sees someone who is afraid of losing her. And nothing is less attractive than a man who lacks confidence in himself. The solution? Stop seeking approval. Be nice because it's who you are, not because you expect something in return. Have boundaries and don't let people walk all over you. A true high-value man treats others with respect, but he also respects himself enough to stand his ground. 2. Women are attracted to strength, not submission. Imagine you're on a date. You ask her where she wants to eat and she says, "I don't know, you choose." Instead of making a decision, you keep asking, "Are you sure? Do you really want that? Is this okay?" This kind of behavior, while meant to be polite, actually makes you seem uncertain and weak. And that's a turn-off. Women are naturally drawn to men who stand firm in their beliefs and decisions. This doesn't mean being rude or controlling. It means being decisive and self-assured. When a man is strong in his mind and actions, a woman feels safe and attracted to him. Strength doesn't mean being aggressive or dominant. It means being grounded, calm, and unshaken by external things. Think about it. If a woman senses that you are scared to lose her, she knows she has all the power in the relationship. She might start testing you, ignoring your texts, or pulling away, not because she doesn't like you, but because she wants to see if you're a man who can handle pressure. If you respond with neediness, over-apologizing, or trying even harder to please her, she will lose even more respect for you. Instead, be the man who leads with quiet confidence. If she makes a sarcastic comment about you, don't get defensive. Smile, hold eye contact, and stay calm. If she takes hours to text back, don't double text in panic. Focus on your own life and priorities. Women are attracted to the men who don't beg for attention but naturally command it. At the end of the day, the key is simple. Be the man she can respect, not the man who bends over backward trying to win her approval. 3. The importance of mystery and challenge. Have you ever noticed that women seem to be drawn to men who are a little unpredictable? The ones who don't reveal everything about themselves right away. That's because mystery and challenge create attraction. When you're too available, too eager, and always putting a woman's needs before your own, there's nothing left for her to wonder about or chase, and that makes you boring in her eyes. Humans by nature value things they have to work for. If something is too easy, we take it for granted. The same applies to relationships. When a man constantly untexts first, compliments too much, and always agrees with everything, she says he removes any sense of excitement. She knows exactly what he's going to do next, and as a result, she loses interest. On the other hand, a man who maintains a bit of mystery keeps her curious. He doesn't reveal everything at once, he isn't always available, and he has his own life that keeps him busy. This doesn't mean playing games or being rude, it means having a sense of independence and self-respect. A man with a strong sense of purpose doesn't need to constantly prove himself. He lets his actions speak for him. So, what's the takeaway? Be a challenge. Don't be too easy to impress or too eager to please. Let a woman earn your attention and respect, just as you expect the same from her. Keep some aspects of your life private. 4. The power of non-reactivity. Picture this. You're on a date, and she playfully makes a sarcastic remark about your outfit. A nice guy might get nervous, over-explain his choice, or apologize. A stoic man, however, would stay calm, smile, and respond playfully, or simply shrug it off. That's the power of non-reactivity. The ability to stay composed and not let emotions control you. Women test men's confidence all the time, often without realizing it. They might tease you, take hours to reply to a text, or act distant. A man who panics, overreacts, or starts chasing harder shows that he is emotionally weak and desperate for approval. But a man who stays cool and unaffected earns respect. The truth is, women are attracted to men who don't let external things shake them. If she ignores your message, keep living your life, instead of wondering what went wrong. If she tries to push your buttons, laugh it off instead of getting defensive. Non-reactivity shows that you are confident, emotionally strong, and in control of yourself, which is highly attractive. At the end of the day, the lesson is simple. Don't let emotions dictate your actions. When you remain calm, collected, and unaffected by small things, you command respect. 5. The right kind of confidence, leading without controlling. Confidence isn't about being loud, arrogant, or trying to dominate others. Real confidence is quiet, steady, and natural. Women aren't attracted to men who try to control them, but they are drawn to men who lead with strength and certainty. Think about it. A man who is truly confident doesn't need to prove himself to anyone. He makes decisions with clarity. He knows what he wants, and he moves through life with purpose. When a woman sees this, she naturally respects and trusts his direction. She wants to be around a man who can handle challenges without falling apart. Leading doesn't mean making all the decisions for her. It means guiding the interaction with ease. Whether it's choosing where to go on a date, handling a disagreement with calmness, or setting the tone for how you communicate. Women feel safe with men who have a clear sense of direction, not those who constantly second-guess themselves or seek approval. At the same time, leading is not controlling. A weak man tries to control a woman because he's afraid of losing her. A strong man allows her to make her own choices, while staying firm in his own values. He doesn't get jealous or insecure if she has other interests, friends, or opinions. He respects her space, while still being a grounded presence in her life. The key takeaway: be a leader, not a boss. Move with confidence, make decisions without fear, and never rely on controlling tactics. The moment you try to control a woman, you show insecurity. But when you lead with quiet strength, she will follow naturally. 6. Detachment makes you more attractive. One of the biggest mistakes men make is getting too emotionally attached too quickly. They meet a woman they like, and suddenly she becomes their whole world. They obsess over her texts, seek her approval, and start fearing losing her before they even truly have her. This is where they go wrong. Women are not attracted to neediness. They are drawn to men who have a strong sense of self. When a man is detached from the outcome, he isn't desperate for her validation. He doesn't stress if she takes hours to reply or if she cancels a date. Instead, he remains calm and focused on his own life. Detachment doesn't mean not caring. It means not being controlled by emotions. It's about understanding that you cannot force anyone to like you. If a woman is interested, great. If not, that's fine too. A detached man is confident enough to know his value doesn't depend on someone else's attention. Think about the men women chase the most. Are they the ones constantly texting, apologizing, and waiting for her approval? Or are they the ones living their own lives, focused on their goals, and naturally attracting attention? The answer is obvious. The lesson here: detach from the outcome. Don't try to force attraction. Be the kind of man who is so focused on his growth, passions, and mission that women naturally want to be part of his world. When you don't chase, you attract. 7. Strong men set boundaries without fear. One of the biggest mistakes men make when trying to be nice to women is being afraid to say no. They believe that if they always agree, never argue, and do whatever she wants, she will like them more. But the truth is, women don't respect men who have no boundaries. A strong man isn't afraid to set limits. He knows what he stands for, what he will tolerate, and what he won't accept in his life. If a woman is disrespectful, manipulative, or constantly testing him, he doesn't just ignore it. He addresses it calmly but firmly. He doesn't argue, beg, or try to convince her to act differently. He simply walks away from what doesn't serve him. Women subconsciously test men to see if they are strong. If you let her walk all over you, cancel plans last minute without reason, or disrespect you, she will lose attraction, even if she doesn't realize it. But when you confidently enforce your boundaries, she will see you as a man of value. Setting boundaries is not about being rude or aggressive. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to tolerate anything that doesn't align with it. If she's late for a date without a good reason, you don't just brush it off. You let her know it's not okay. If she plays games with you, you don't chase her. You move on. The key lesson here: respect yourself first, and others will follow. Women don't admire men who let them get away with anything. They admire men who have self-respect and the courage to stand their ground. When you set boundaries without fear, you become a man that people, not just women, naturally respect. At the end of the day, being nice isn't the problem. It's being too nice at the cost of your own self-respect. Many men think that by always agreeing, always being available, and never standing up for themselves, they will be more attractive to women. But in reality, this only pushes them away. Women are drawn to strength, confidence, and self-respect, not submission and neediness. If this video helped you shift your mindset, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button and subscribe for more powerful insights on Stoicism and self-improvement. What do you think is the biggest mistake men make when trying to impress women? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. And remember, don't chase, attract. Be the man who stands firm, stays true to himself, and commands respect through his presence and actions.